Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thang. So welcome back to another video for my succulent stuff. Thank you so much for watching the last video where I gave you a tour of what I have. And as you saw, some of them were a little out, they were really stretchy and laggy. And today we're gonna clean up a few of them. So I'm gonna show you which one I have, okay? Okay, so since I live in an apartment, I don't really have that much room or space. The balcony is a little bit cramped in there, so we're gonna do it indoors. And you see this one, we actually don't really need to do much work, except for we're gonna cut off the bloom stalk right here, all those, because the bloom is already gone. We're just gonna cut that off to clean that off. And look at these Crucella, they are growing very, very well. When I first got this one, it was like tiny, like this tiny. This one, I don't think I'm gonna do anything with this one because it looks gorgeous as it is already, and it's not very stretched out. If anything, I'll cut the sedum right there down, so that way it can grow better. This one I will definitely have to work probably off stream because it's like going all crazy on me right here. This Crucella needs to be rescued from here. I mean, it's doing very well. It's just it needs to be rescued. This one, unfortunately, just needs to be grown out and healed and away from the sunlight. But this Calancho, I think that's how you pronounce it, needs to be cleaned up because it is all over crazy. You see that? So what we're gonna do with this one, we're just going to cut it right here and cut it right here and here as well, and let it dry. Sorry, let it callus out and then replant it into the plot. Because I've already propagated the leaves. So they're propagating already, so we can replant those ones inside the pot as well. This one, as much as I love this one, this has gone out of control. Reason is because of this right here. I adore this. When I got this was like tiny, but it was like away from the window, and so it had to stretch out so much. You can see right there, it has been stretched out so much. So we're going to have to do surgery in this one, behead it, and then propagate all these ones down here, because there's one over here as well. It's very stretched out, and then there's another one actually underneath there. You can see right there, it's very stretched out as well. So we're gonna have to behead those ones and let them callus and then propagate them. And for this one is very, very gorgeous. I might leave it as it is. I don't know. I might leave it as it is, but it's already growing babies down there, right? It's already growing babies down there. So we might cut it off right here. Uh-oh. No, that's fine. We might cut it off right here. It's growing a new baby right there. We might cut it off right here and repropagate these and give them to my friend Kevin. Other than that, everything else in here is beautiful. That one's beautiful. That one's beautiful. This one, I'm kind of on, thing with it because the sedum right here is growing very, very high. It's going super high right there, so we might behead those ones and just put them on the floor, because this one is growing as big as it is right now. And this one I've already done a while ago because these ones were gigantic. Like it was like really, really huge, right? So we cut them down and we put them into the pot, and they're actually rooting. Oh, look at that. Look at that one. Oh, I want to see it on. Nope. Yeah, it's actually rooting already because it's very sturdy. You see, it's very sturdy. I'm pulling it out, but it's very sturdy. So let's get to work. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna be heading this one right here, right at the pot right here. Stop now! And we're gonna actually let this dry and callus over so that we can replant it. The reason why you wanted it to dry and callus over is that so that way it hardens at the stem right here, so that way no extra water or disease will go in it, and it'll sprout out roots instead. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do with this one. We want to leave it to dry for like a few days, at least three days, sometimes less than that, but most likely it's up to you what you see. So let's cut this head as well. The rosettes are like gorgeous. So I'm actually gonna pull this plant out as well, because the thing is that I want to re-put this into the pot or rearrange it later on somehow. But these ones, let's see. Okay, let's unroot. Oh my gosh. That's okay. It's actually growing babies underneath too. You know what? This one's actually growing a baby underneath there. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna cut it right about. I don't wanna like kill the baby. I'm gonna cut it right there. So because I actually didn't see that before, it's actually growing a tiny succulent right at the root, right at where the soil is. So we're gonna leave that there. And this, we're going to pick up all the leaves right there so that way we can propagate them. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. The other two does not seem like they have anything. So we're gonna pull, actually we might not pull that out. We might just cut it. Let's cut it, leave the stem there, because another plant might grow there as well. We'll cut it right there. Okay, and then the last one, this is like a jungle in here. The last one right here, we're also gonna cut that one out. Because apparently when I planted these, they're like all stuck together. There we go. So all three have been cut off. And it's kind of funny, interesting, like one of the leaves fell out and it's trying to like propagate it right here. It's like, it's very small and tiny. I don't know if you can see that. So this one is okay. Let's cut out all this bloom stalk right here. Okay, don't be afraid to like cut off bloom stalks, because the thing is that if you don't cut them off, they're just gonna keep sending energy to that dead bloom stalk, and that's a waste of energy for your succulents. So don't worry about like even like dead leaves, just like cut them off, you know? Cut them off, girl. Cut them off. Cut this one off too. So that way no energy is being sent to it. So it looks better right now. It looks actually much better. I might want to cut these ones too, but I don't want to disturb it. I actually might want to, because like it's gonna bloom much better. So that way we propagate these two, right? So this one, cut it right here, down all the way down. Come on. There we go. Cut that off. And then this one, cut all the way down here, because it's actually blooming quite a bit. So these one, we will repropagate them as well. So it's looking so much better right now. I see right there. That looks so much better. So I'm going to reorganize these one off screen and I'll show you later. That's not what we want to do with that one. The sedum, I'm kind of torn. I don't really want to, but it's stretched out quite a lot. So what we can do is we can cut them right here. I want to cut this one. I don't want to cut that one because that one's not really stretched out as much. So I'm going to cut that one right here. And then we're going to repropagate all these and cut and be headed right about here and replant it right there when it calluses over, okay? What else is there to do for this one? Okay, so this one, sorry for the noise. I want to cut the bloom stalk right about, this one's blooming. The other one's blooming. So I actually want to cut the bloom stalk right here, so that way it no longer blooms. There you go. No longer blooms. And this one is, I guess it's about done. So I guess we can still cut it at the current time being, because I mean it has 2 blooms left and it's beautiful as it is, but you know, you just want to cut it off, right? Cut it off. Cut it all off. Okay, this one we'll have to redo. We literally will have to redo these. What we're gonna do, and it's pretty much growing, so we're gonna have to probably cut it here. Okay, and then well, this one's already cut off, so let's cut that off there. And then cut this off right about here. Okay, so we have all 3 of those. And I don't see, honestly, I don't see anything underneath there. So what we could do is we can always cut it right there and see if it actually grows some plants on there. So we're going to, this is disgusting. Let's put this aside. That's disgusting, girl. Okay, we'll leave that aside. So I think that's all that we're gonna do today. And I'll be right back. So I actually kind of moved outside and I pulled this little thing right here from this little pot right there, and as you can see, its little baby is right there and it's growing, so we don't want to disturb that. We just want to leave that alone. But not only that, I actually found a little guy right here. It's already propagating itself. See, that's beautiful. So we're going to pull some of these out because I do want to rearrange them just a little bit, not too much. And also I actually have to put in charcoal underneath here as well. Look at that algae. That algae is like, that moss and algae is growing. We want to put some charcoal underneath here so that it cleans the water underneath. You can see the difference between this is dry, this is like wet for a few days now. So that way it doesn't create like problems for our plants up here, which is growing very lovely, okay? And it's very, very hard to pull it out because it's, I mean, I can pretty much dump it into one of these things and it should be fine. Anyways, I'll be right back. Wow, okay, so I finished pulling the root out. It wasn't really that hard, but there are very beautiful new roots going on right here. Gorgeous new roots on these things, so they will be fine. I pulled this one out as well. Gorgeous. Oh my god, I need to repropagate this in other plants, in other stuff. So this is where living very beautifully right there. Oh, so gorgeous. I actually found another one of these ones propagating already. Isn't that cool? And this one doesn't really have that much root, but you know, it's okay, it'll live. It's very beautiful itself. So we're going to rework this pot and I'll be back again. Oh my god. Alright, so our little glass container is clean. What we're going to do next is we are going to put some charcoal into the container, so this way it cleans up all the water that gets stored underneath, so that it doesn't cause problems for our plants. So you can buy charcoal at your like local nursery or stuff like that. So I think that's a good enough amount. Usually you should put like pebbles or actually gravel on top, so that way the soil doesn't seep through, but that's okay for me. I don't have gravel at the moment, so we're gonna fill this up and then we're gonna just repot this, okay? Yay! Okay, so it's time to put the succulents back in, and I just want to rearrange them this time around. So we have these ones in the back right here, and then we have this one right here, and we're gonna have these ones in the middle because we know that this is gonna be gigantically huge when it grows, and we're gonna have this one right here and these little ones right there as well. We're actually gonna put these ones in right next beside it, so I think it'll be like a centerpiece where the centerpiece is like really huge, and all around them will be like pretty much even, or like not even, but like, you know, have little levels of their own. So I think that would be an interesting look to it, and we'll probably I'll update you like when it actually grows. Okay, so I'm gonna put them all in now. Yeah. So everything has been put in and reorganized, and I think I really like this arrangement than before. So this one, like I said, is going to grow really huge. This one is going to pretty much stay as it is, maybe a little bit higher, and you knew how this grew. So I actually put one of the propagated one right there and another one right there as well. So it's going to grow, and this one's going to stay the same, but it's just going to have more babies. This one is still going to stay the same. It's been the same since like forever, since I've actually potted into this container. I might want to swing that around because it's like hitting this poor guy's face right there. Other than that, that's about it. So that's one of the rearrangements that I wanted to do for such a long time, because there was no charcoal underneath, you know, and all that other stuff, and it was getting very legged out, you know, stretched out and all that stuff. So I think this looks so much better than before. Anyways, thank you so much for watching another succulent video. I know it's kind of all over the place at the moment. We'll try not to do that next time, but thank you guys so much again. And if you like the video, let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you like this arrangement. Okay, love ya, bye, see you next time.